When you grow old, never do this if pursued by a hostile road rager. As we grow older, we develop a certain wisdom about life's many challenges. We've seen decades of change and have endured both joy and hardship. But some dangers are new or more intense in today's world, and one of those is road rage. It's a stark reality that some drivers today act irrationally and at times violently. For seniors especially, it's crucial to know how to protect yourself on the road and respond wisely to potential threats. This guide offers thoughtful advice on staying safe while driving and what to do and what not to do if pursued by a hostile driver. Let's ensure you stay safe and confident behind the wheel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Why you need to take road rage seriously. Road rage isn't just an unpleasant part of modern driving, it's a stark reminder of how unpredictable and fragile life can be. For many older adults, driving represents independence and freedom. It's a part of our daily lives that allows us to stay connected to loved ones, run errands, and enjoy the world around us. But the reality is that the roads today are different from what they were decades ago. Aggressive driving and road rage have become more common, fueled by stress, impatience, and even outright hostility. As someone who has witnessed and experienced the ebbs and flows of life, you know better than most how dangerous unchecked emotions can be. Road rage is no exception. It's not just about a honk or a rude gesture. It's about how quickly a situation can escalate. A minor misunderstanding in traffic can turn into a life-threatening encounter if you cross paths with the wrong person. And while you may think, that could never happen to me, the truth is, road rage incidents often target the unsuspecting. For seniors, this threat carries an added weight. While younger drivers might have the reflexes to swerve or the physical stamina to endure long, stressful encounters, older drivers face unique vulnerabilities. Reaction times might be slower, and navigating high-pressure situations can feel overwhelming. But this doesn't mean you're powerless. Far from it. Your greatest strength lies in your wisdom, your ability to stay calm under pressure, and your preparation. The importance of taking road rage seriously isn't just about avoiding physical harm. It's also about protecting your peace of mind. The world outside may feel increasingly chaotic, and the roads can sometimes mirror that chaos. But when you're behind the wheel, you're in control, not of other drivers, but of your own actions and responses. That control is a powerful tool in keeping you safe. At its core, driving is a privilege and a responsibility. As someone who's seen the world grow and change, you've likely noticed how much busier the roads have become and how technology has shaped the way people interact with one another, even while driving. While this progress has its advantages, it also brings new challenges, including more distractions, more impatience, and, unfortunately, more hostility. Taking road rage seriously means acknowledging these changes and adapting to them. It's not about being fearful. It's about being prepared. It's about recognizing that while the world outside your car may sometimes feel hostile, your car can be a safe haven, a place where you remain calm, collected, and focused on your safety. This isn't just practical advice, it's a mindset. By taking the threat of road rage seriously, you're not only protecting yourself, you're also setting an example for others, showing that even in the face of aggression, we can respond with wisdom and care. In a world where tempers flare too quickly, your calm approach can be a beacon of how we should all strive to navigate life's challenges on and off the road. Taking road rage seriously doesn't mean living in fear. It means driving with purpose, with awareness, and with the understanding that your safety is worth every precaution. The wisdom you've gained over the years is your greatest asset, and it will always guide you to make the right decisions, even when faced with the unexpected. 2. The golden rule: never lead a hostile driver to your home. Your home is more than just a place where you live. It's your sanctuary, the space where you feel safest, surrounded by memories, loved ones, and the life you've built. When we are threatened, our instinct is often to retreat to what feels secure. But in the case of road rage, taking a hostile driver to your home is one of the most dangerous mistakes you can make. It not only puts you at risk, but also endangers anyone who shares that sacred space with you. Imagine this: you've had a tense encounter on the road, maybe over something as small as a lane change or a honk. The other driver has become irrationally angry, tailing you closely, flashing their lights, or even shouting out of their window. Your heart races, and your first thought might be to head home as quickly as possible, thinking you'll be safe once you're inside. But what happens if they follow you all the way to your driveway? What happens if they confront you in a place where you have no way to escape? The risk of leading a hostile driver to your home isn't just hypothetical, it's a very real danger. A person who is irrational enough to pursue you on the road may also be dangerous enough to escalate the situation further. And once they know where you live, the sense of security you've cherished could be shattered. Your home should never be a battleground for someone else's anger. So, what should you do instead? The answer lies in resisting that instinct to return to your sanctuary and instead focusing on finding a safe and public place to deter the aggressor. This might mean driving to a police station, a fire station, or even a busy shopping center, anywhere that creates an environment where the hostile driver is less likely to confront you. These locations send a clear message: you're not an easy target, and there are witnesses or authorities nearby who can intervene if necessary. It's also important to understand that this rule applies even if the driver seems to have backed off momentarily. If you suspect someone has been following you, don't assume they've lost interest. Continue to take precautions and make sure you're not being watched as you return to your neighborhood or home. Driving an extra mile or two to ensure your safety is always worth the effort. As a senior, you might feel especially vulnerable in these situations, and that's natural. The unpredictability of an encounter with a hostile driver can be deeply unsettling. But remember, your experience, your calm demeanor, and your ability to think clearly under pressure are your greatest strengths. By staying composed and making deliberate choices, you're not only protecting yourself, but also taking control of a situation that could easily spiral out of hand. Above all, remind yourself that your safety is the priority. It can feel frustrating to have to change your plans, take a detour, or delay getting home because of someone else's irrational behavior, but these inconveniences are minor compared to the potential danger of leading a hostile driver to your doorstep. The sanctuary of your home and the peace it provides is worth every precaution. The golden rule is simple but profound. Never lead a hostile driver to your home. Protect that sacred space by choosing safety over haste, awareness over instinct, and wisdom over fear. Your home is your haven. Keep it that way by ensuring that no one with harmful intentions ever crosses its threshold. 3. Key strategies for dealing with a hostile driver. Encountering a hostile driver is one of the most unnerving experiences you can face on the road. The sudden realization that someone else's anger has turned into a dangerous fixation on you can make your heart pound and your mind race. But in these moments, your ability to stay calm and implement smart strategies could mean the difference between a frightening encounter and a tragic outcome. As an older driver, your life experience and composed demeanor are your greatest assets. By approaching these situations with a clear plan, you can protect yourself and diffuse the danger. The first and most crucial strategy when dealing with a hostile driver is to avoid escalation. Road rage often thrives on a cycle of provocation and retaliation. A honk, a glare, or even a moment of eye contact can feed into the aggressor's anger. While it's natural to feel the urge to respond, whether out of frustration or self-defense, resist that temptation. Your silence, calm demeanor, and refusal to engage are powerful tools They signal that you're not interested in participating in their hostility, which can sometimes deflate their aggression. However, not every hostile driver will back down. If their behavior continues, the next step is to prioritize your safety. One of the most important rules to remember is to keep moving. Do not stop your vehicle to confront them, and do not pull over to a secluded area. Pulling over might seem like a way to de escalate the situation, but it actually puts you in a vulnerable position, especially if the other driver exits their vehicle. Instead, focus on maintaining a steady course toward a safe and public destination. When it becomes clear that a driver is persistently targeting you, it's time to call for help. Use your cell phone to contact 911 and explain the situation calmly and clearly. Share your location, describe the other vehicle, and detail the behavior you're witnessing. Emergency services are trained to handle these situations, and involving law enforcement can deter the aggressor and provide you with support. It's equally important to choose your route carefully. If you're familiar with the area, head toward locations where help is readily available, such as police stations, fire stations, or busy shopping centers. These places not only offer potential assistance, but also discourage the hostile driver from continuing their pursuit. The presence of people, lights, and cameras acts as a deterrent to anyone with harmful intentions. While taking these actions, keep an eye out for signs that the other driver may still be following you. Watch their movements carefully. Are they tailgating? Do they change lanes whenever you do? Are they flashing their lights or honking aggressively? These behaviors confirm their intent to target you, and you should remain vigilant until you're certain the danger is past. Preparation is another critical part of handling these situations. As someone who has lived through countless challenges, you understand the value of being ready for the unexpected. Always ensure your car has enough fuel, as running low could leave you stranded at the worst possible moment. Keep your phone charged and within reach so you can call for help at a moment's notice. If your vehicle has safety features like GPS tracking or emergency buttons, familiarize yourself with how they work. They could be life-saving tools. Finally, never underestimate the power of your mindset. Staying calm and collected in the face of aggression isn't just about protecting yourself physically. It's also about preserving your peace of mind. Stress and fear can cloud your judgment, but by reminding yourself that you have a plan, you can keep those emotions in check. You faced life's challenges with grace and resilience. This is just another moment where your wisdom and composure will guide you to safety. When you're on the road, your safety isn't just a matter of skill or reflex. It's about the choices you make and the strategies you employ. By avoiding escalation, keeping yourself moving, and calling for help when needed, you can navigate even the most threatening situations with confidence. Remember, you've spent a lifetime building strength, knowledge, and experience. Let those qualities lead you when dealing with a hostile driver, ensuring that you remain safe and secure no matter what challenges you face on the road. 4. A word about personal safety tools. In a world that can sometimes feel unpredictable, the tools we choose to carry with us are more than just conveniences. They are lifelines. As an older driver, having the right personal safety tools in your vehicle can provide not only a practical advantage, but also a profound sense of security. These tools aren't just about preparing for the worst, they're about empowering yourself to handle unexpected situations with confidence and control. When it comes to road rage or any hostile encounter on the road, your first line of defense is always awareness and preparation. But the right tools can complement your mindset, giving you additional options to protect yourself. Let's begin with one of the simplest yet most effective safety devices, a dash camera. This small device, mounted discreetly on your windshield, acts as an impartial witness to everything that happens on the road. In the event of a confrontation, It can provide valuable evidence for law enforcement, capturing details that may otherwise be missed in the heat of the moment. Knowing you have this silent observer watching over you can offer peace of mind, even in tense situations. Equally important is your communication device, your cell phone. For many seniors, a cell phone serves as a lifeline, not just to family, but to emergency services as well. However, a phone is only as effective as its battery. Keeping a charger in your car ensures that your phone is ready to call for help when you need it most. And while it may seem like a small detail, consider programming emergency contacts or even your local police station's non emergency number into your phone. These steps can save precious seconds in a crisis. For those who prefer an added layer of security, personal safety tools like a panic alarm or emergency beacon can be incredibly useful. These devices are designed to draw attention to your situation, emitting loud noises or flashing lights to deter aggressors and signal for help. They are especially helpful for seniors who may feel less physically confident in confrontational situations. While these tools may never need to be used, simply knowing they are within reach can provide a sense of reassurance. Your car itself is another critical part of your safety toolkit. Modern vehicles often come equipped with features like automatic emergency calls, GPS tracking, or safety alert systems. If your vehicle has these features, take the time to learn how they work. Practice using them so that in a moment of urgency, activating them feels natural and instinctive. For those driving older cars, consider upgrading to include some of these technologies or investing in standalone devices that offer similar functionality. But personal safety tools extend beyond gadgets and devices. They also include the habits and practices you develop as a driver. Something as simple as keeping your car doors locked at all times can make a significant difference in your safety. Being mindful of your surroundings, especially in parking lots or at red lights, is another invaluable practice. These small habits, cultivated over time, become second nature and create an additional layer of protection. It's also worth considering that personal safety tools aren't limited to physical items. They include the knowledge and skills you acquire, such as defensive driving techniques or an understanding of local traffic patterns. These intangible tools can be just as powerful as anything you carry in your car, helping you anticipate and avoid potential dangers before they escalate. Ultimately, the tools you choose to rely on should reflect your needs and comfort level. Some people may feel more at ease with advanced technology at their fingertips, while others may prefer simpler, time tested methods of ensuring their safety. There's no one size fits all solution, but the key is to ensure that whatever tools you select, they align with your abilities and give you confidence on the road. A word of caution: carrying safety tools doesn't mean seeking confrontation or relying solely on them to handle every situation. They are there to support you, not replace your judgment. Your greatest assets will always be your awareness, your composure, and your willingness to seek help when needed. Personal safety tools are about more than just protection, they're about peace of mind. They remind us that even in an unpredictable world, we have the power to take proactive steps toward our own safety. As you travel the roads ahead, let these tools serve as a testament to your preparedness and resilience, ensuring that you're always equipped to face whatever challenges may come your way. 5. When to call for help. There's no greater reassurance than knowing help is just a phone call away. Yet, for many seniors, there's a hesitation to dial for assistance, often rooted in the worry of being seen as overly cautious or a burden. Let me tell you, when it comes to your safety on the road, there's no such thing as being too careful. Knowing when to call for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a mark of wisdom and self preservation. The moment you feel unsafe or threatened by a hostile driver, your first instinct should be to get help. Calling 911 is not an overreaction. It's a critical step in diffusing a dangerous situation. Road rage can escalate quickly, and involving law enforcement ensures that trained professionals handle the situation before it gets out of hand. When you make that call, stay as calm as possible. Describe your location, the make and color of the other vehicle, and any specific behaviors that indicate hostility, such as tailgating, shouting, or erratic driving. If you're in an area where dialing 911 feels intimidating, consider calling a non emergency police line. Many local departments have resources specifically for assisting drivers in distress. Even if the aggressive driver backs off, making the authorities aware of the situation can help prevent future incidents for you and for others. For those with newer vehicles equipped with emergency alert systems, learn how to use these features effectively. Whether it's an SOS button or voice activated call capability, these tools can shave precious seconds off your response time. And don't underestimate the power of a simple passenger. If you have a friend or family member in the car, let them handle the call while you focus on driving safely. Remember, your safety is always worth the call. Law enforcement would rather receive 100 precautionary calls than respond to a situation that escalated because someone was hesitant to seek help. Trust your instincts. They are your best guide. If something feels off, err on the side of caution. Your life is far too precious to take unnecessary risks. 6. Why it's okay to feel nervous about driving. Let's be honest, driving today isn't what it used to be. The roads are busier, cars are faster, and the stress levels of the average driver seem to be at an all-time high. For seniors, these changes can make driving feel less like a routine task and more like a daunting challenge. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. Feeling nervous about driving isn't a sign that you're losing your edge. It's a reflection of your awareness and your desire to stay safe. As we grow older, we naturally become more cautious, and that's a good thing. This caution stems from years of experience and an understanding of how quickly situations can change. It's also influenced by the knowledge that our reflexes might not be as sharp as they once were, and that certain health conditions could make quick reactions more difficult. These realizations aren't limitations, they're motivators to approach driving with care and preparation. If you ever find yourself feeling uneasy behind the wheel, take a moment to acknowledge those feelings instead of brushing them aside. Nervousness is your body's way of telling you to be alert, to double check your surroundings, and to focus on the task at hand. Use it as a tool, not a barrier. Consider taking steps to build your confidence on the road. Enroll in a defensive driving course designed for seniors. These programs are tailored to address your unique needs and challenges. They can help you refine your skills, learn new techniques, and adapt to modern driving conditions. Many seniors find that these courses not only improve their driving, but also renew their sense of independence. If heavy traffic or unfamiliar routes make you anxious, plan your trips during quieter times of the day. Use navigation systems to guide you, and don't hesitate to pull over in a safe area if you need a moment to regroup. There's no rush, no shame in taking your time. It's also important to share your feelings with loved ones. Let your family know if you're feeling apprehensive about driving. They can provide support, whether it's helping you practice on less busy roads, accompanying you on trips, or simply listening without judgment. Ultimately, feeling nervous about driving is a natural part of adapting to the changes that come with age. It's a sign that you care deeply about your safety and the safety of others. With preparation, mindfulness, and the support of those around you, you can turn those nerves into confidence. Remember, driving is a privilege that allows you to maintain your independence and connection to the world. It's okay to feel cautious. It's what will keep you safe and steady on the journey ahead. 7. The importance of staying calm. Calmness is not just a state of mind. It is your most powerful tool in the face of chaos. When dealing with a hostile driver, or any tense situation on the road, staying calm isn't simply about feeling at ease. It's about making smart, deliberate choices that prioritize your safety and well-being. As we age, we develop a deeper understanding of life's unpredictability. We've seen how emotions can cloud judgment, and we've learned the value of a clear, steady approach. This wisdom is especially vital behind the wheel. In moments of tension, such as when faced with an aggressive driver, panic can lead to hasty decisions, while anger can escalate an already volatile situation. Staying calm allows you to rise above these reactions, focusing instead on the steps that will keep you safe. Calmness doesn't come automatically. It's something you cultivate. When a driver tailgates you or honks aggressively, your first instinct might be to react with frustration or fear. Instead, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that their anger is not your responsibility. Their hostility is a reflection of their state of mind, not yours. Your job is to protect yourself, and that begins with maintaining control over your emotions. One way to foster calmness is by preparing for these situations in advance. Visualization can be a powerful tool. Imagine a scenario where another driver behaves aggressively. Picture yourself responding with calm, measured actions, slowing down, avoiding eye contact, and focusing on finding a safe place to drive to. By rehearsing these steps in your mind, you build confidence in your ability to handle real-life encounters. It's also important to acknowledge that staying calm doesn't mean ignoring the danger. Instead, it means responding to that danger in a way that minimizes risk. This might mean pulling into a crowded parking lot, calling 911, or driving toward a police station. It means taking thoughtful actions that prioritize your safety over everything else. Staying calm isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about channeling them constructively. It's about reminding yourself of your resilience, your experience, and your ability to navigate even the most challenging situations. When you remain calm, you send a clear message to yourself and to others that you are in control. 8. Sharing wisdom. Your experience matters. There is a quiet strength in the wisdom you've gained over the years. You face challenges, overcome obstacles, and witness the changing world with an eye that only time can provide. This wealth of experience is not just a gift for yourself, it's a resource for others. Sharing your wisdom, especially when it comes to road safety, can have a ripple effect, helping to guide and protect those around you. Your stories matter. Perhaps you faced an aggressive driver in the past and navigated the situation successfully. Or maybe you've learned valuable lessons about staying safe through years of driving. Whatever your experience, sharing it can inspire others to approach the road with caution and mindfulness. It's not just about giving advice, it's about connecting through shared understanding. For younger drivers in your family or community, your perspective can be eye-opening. They may not have encountered the same challenges you have, and your guidance can help them avoid costly mistakes. Talk to them about the importance of staying calm, recognizing warning signs, and always having a plan. Share not only what you've done right, but also what you wish you had done differently. Your honesty will make your wisdom even more impactful. Sharing your experience isn't limited to personal conversations. Consider participating in local driver education programs or senior driving groups. Many communities value the insights of seasoned drivers, and your contributions could make a difference in how others approach their time on the road. Even if you don't see yourself as a teacher or leader, remember that small actions can leave a lasting impression. Mentioning a road safety tip during a family dinner, encouraging a friend to take a defensive driving course, or even sharing your story in a local newsletter can spread valuable knowledge to those who need it. Your experience is a reminder to others that driving isn't just about skill. It's about attitude, preparation, and the choices we make in the face of uncertainty. By sharing what you've learned, you create a legacy of safety and wisdom, one that can protect lives long after you've left the driver's seat. Never underestimate the power of your voice. What you've seen, felt, and learned is a treasure that can shape the future for others. When you share your wisdom, you ensure that the lessons of your life continue to guide and uplift those around you. Final thoughts. Safety first, always. Road rage is a reflection of the unpredictable world we live in. While we can't control other drivers, we can control how we respond by staying calm, prepared, and mindful of the tips shared here. You can keep yourself safe and confident on the road. Never forget, your life is precious, and the wisdom you've gained over the years is your greatest asset. Drive with caution, and remember, never lead a hostile driver to your home. Stay safe and take care of yourself out there. If you have any stories or advice to share, I'd love to hear from you. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms